acara kedatasawala pada jayanya Nagabatala. Have you ever heard about Aksara Jawa that I just sang to you? And have you ever heard about the legend that how Aksara Jawa came to be? And here I will tell you the legend of Aksara Jawa. A long time ago, there was a powerful young man named Aji Saka with his two bodyguards, Dora and Simbada. One day they were on their way to Medan Kamulan. Suddenly they stopped in the Kambang Mountains. At that place, Aji Saka asked Simbada to stay and keep his hand-on Chris. Simbada, tomorrow I will go to the kingdom of Medan Kamulan. I give it to you and keep it well. Whoever comes asking for it, don't give it unless it's me. Well, I will keep it. Simbada obeyed. Day by day passed until they arrived at Medan Kamulan, where the king likes to eat human flesh. There they met one villager. Son, the land of Medan is led by King Dewata Cengkar, who has an unusual hobby. He likes to eat human flesh brought by the imperial soldiers that will be served to the king, said one of the villagers. Oh, how poor you are! I can feel your worry, grandma, said Aji Saka. Until one day, the imperial soldiers came to look for people who would be used as food by King Dewata Cengkar. So in this situation, Aji Saka decided to surrender himself to the king. Then, with all his courage, he came to the king wearing a turban. Your Majesty, before you deliver me, may I ask for something? What do you want? Just say it. I just want to ask for a piece of land as big as my turban. What? It's only as big as your turban? I can give it to you easily. When the king was measuring the land using a turban, amazingly, the turban was getting longer and longer, covering the whole area of the kingdom, and reached the edge of the cliff. Seeing this, Aji Saka immediately choked up his turban until the king's body fell down into the ocean. Because of his success in destroying the king, Aji Saka was crowned as a king. Then, after successfully helping the people of Medan Kamulan, Aji Saka asked Dora to take his heaven place in Simbada. Dora completed, then immediately went to meet his friend in Kambang Mountains. Simbada, I got a message from Aji Saka to take his curse. No, where is it? Asked Dora. Yes, but I'm sorry, I can't give it unless Aji Saka asks himself. Does that mean you don't trust me? For now, no. I'll keep my promise. Okay, get ready, Simbada. I will take it for you because this is his order. Then, a fight broke out between Aji Saka's two loyal bodyguards. On the other side, Aji Saka, who was worried because Dora hadn't returned, finally decided to follow him to the Kambang Mountains. Aji Saka was shocked to see Dora and Simbada had died after the fight each other. Forgive me, Dora, Simbada. Because of your loyalty to my orders, he became like this. Because he felt upset about his two loyal bodyguards that fight each other, Aji Saka had cried a Japanese letter to remember them, which is known as Aksara Jawa. The end!
Hello guys, my name is Safi Maulida Hassan. Today, I'm gonna tell you the very legendary story from Java and the title Roro Jonggrang. Long time ago, there was a peaceful and prosperous kingdom named the Pagan Kingdom, which ruled by whisking. He had a powerful, brave, and magical wielding son named Bandung Bondowoso. But their peace never long lasted. There was a Boko kingdom which, ruled by cruel king, attacked them and killed the king of Peking. Bandung Bondowoso didn't deserve and attacked them in return. When Bandung Bondowoso arrived at Boko's kingdom, he was ready to attack them, but suddenly he saw a girl standing on there. He forgot the mission for once. Who is she? She is the princess of Boko's kingdom with the name Roro Jonggrang. Roro Jonggrang's beauty enthralled him so much, he even meditating to marry her. Oh, princess, you conquer my heart. Marry me. I will take care of you and all of your people, said Bandung Bondowoso to Roro Jonggrang. What? Marrying you? I don't want to marry my father's murder, answered Roro Jonggrang. But Bandung Bondowoso has made up his mind. But I insist, princess. You forgot without your father, your people is just like the road of Jake. What protection do you have over me and my army? By marrying me, you can stop the war and save all of your people. Roro Jonggrang is very confused. What? She thought for a moment and then she spoke. I will marry you if you made me 1,000 temples in just one night. Asked Roro Jonggrang. Well, I'll do it. Then Bandung Bondowoso started working at the temples. But before that, Bandung Bondowoso meditating to God 100 of genies. These genies helped him to build 1,000 temples in just one night. When 999 temples were built, Roro Jonggrang saw and very shocked. He didn't expect it will be so fast. What? The genies will disappear when morning comes. How I can make it look like morning? Thinking. Suddenly, she had an idea. She called all her maids and then he asked them to pound rice and imitating chicken sound and lit a fire on the air and make it look like a sunrise. Go! It's a morning, Prince! Go! Said the leader of the genies. Wait, what? No, don't go! Wait a moment, we must finish the last temple! Don't go! But the genies disappeared. And then Bandung Bondowoso didn't finish the last temple, and then the true dawn come upon him. You failed, didn't you, Prince? Mock Roro Jonggrang. You! I'm sure it's you who tricked my genius to disappear. How cunning you are! Bandung Bondowoso got angry. He felt betrayed and betrayed. You gonna be the one who failed the last temple. Bandung Bondowoso curse come true. Roro Jonggrang turned into statue of stone. Ladies and gentlemen, from this story we can learn we cannot underestimate people's hard working. We must respect them. That's all for me. Thank you very much and bye bye.
Boom! Oh, boss, where are you? I'm coming to pick you up. Well. Ladies and respectable judges, introduce me. I'm Nari Aziza, delegation of LBBA Nurul Jadi, gonna show you about my interesting story with the title is A Table in a mountain near the forest in Kalimantan. There lived a poor old widow named Madame Rondo. She lived alone in a small house nearby the forest, and look for wood in the forest was her daily job. Madame Rondo wanted to have a job because she lived alone during several years. One day, when Madame Rondo was looking for wood in the forest, suddenly she heard a big voice. Boom! Hey, old woman, don't be afraid. I will not eat you because your meat is not nice to eat. I know that you want to have a child. I can give you a child, but the reason you have to return her when she has been 16 years old. Do you agree? Yes, I do. I will listen to the baby when the baby has been 16 years old. Madame Rondo agreed with the request. The giant gave her a cucumber seed, and the giant told Madame Rondo to play in the seed. Day by day had been passed. The cucumber seed grew to be large cucumber cultivation. Madame Rondo was really happy of that. And when she was giant cultivation, she was shocked by the cucumber. After that, when she tried to open the cucumber, she was surprised by the cucumber that was containing the baby. Madame Rondo was really happy, and she named her as Timun Mas. And year by year had been passed. Timun Mas grew to be a beautiful and a charming girl. Ironically, Madame Rondo was worried that the giant would come to pick Timun Mas up. But she remembered that she had found magical things from a holy man. Suddenly, in the following day, the giant came to pick Timun Mas up. Madame Rondo quickly told Timun Mas to go from that place while bringing for magical things. Mom, what was that? Oh no, the giant has come. Timun Mas just go from this place. That's been destined. Use destiny when you need it. But Mom, what is happening? Timun Mas ran away from that place. She was really confused about what was happening. Besides, the giant was really angry because he didn't find Timun Mas in the house, and she ran after Timun Mas. Timun Mas was really scared because the giant ran after her. But she remembered four magical things that were given by her mother. Oh my God, I'm really tired. The giant ran after me. So I had to build four magical things that were given by my mother. Timun Mas built all the things to the giant. The first thing was changed into large cucumber cultivation, and when Timun Mas was really shocking and directly built all the things to the giant. Second thing was changed into high bamboo cultivation. The third was changed into large steel, and for the last thing was changed into gold mine. And those magical things drowned the giant. Since that time, Madame Rondo and Timun Mas lived happily ever after. Yay! Well, ladies and respectable judges, the moral value that you can take from a story is that is the way, because the result never lies to the process. Well, that's all from me. I'm Maliki Aziza, and last I say, see you in the next time.
Here is Madura. You disturb my wife. Charok the solution. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ahmad Fidausi. I'm delegation from Anukoyah Latte boarding school. Tonight, I will tell the story of Sakera, and I will start the story from once upon a time. So, once upon a time, in the island of Madura, there lived a very romantic couple named Sakera and Marlena. They lived with all hardship, but even so, that didn't stop them from having a happy household. One day, when Sakera went there to go to work, he said to his wife, "Take good care of yourself. Don't go anywhere before I come home." The wife answered, "The important things, darling, don't stay too long. I will faithfully wait for you." "Don't worry, my darling, I will come home quickly." Sakera went to work to provide for his small family. So every single day, Marlena did her activity alone for 1 week. And the next Saturday at night, someone came to his house. "Hello, is anyone here?" With feeling nervous and afraid, Marlena answered, "Who is he?" "Ahmad Salim, Sakera's friend." "Oh, sorry, he is not at home," said Marlena. Listening that, Sakera smiled, and not long after that, the door was pushed by Sakera. It made Marlena surprised, and Sakera came to the house of Marlena and hold Marlena's hand. "Can I marry you?" What do you mean? I have husband, Salim. Can you open my hand? No. I will not open before you receive me." Without thinking too much, Marlena screamed loudly, "Help! Help! Help!" When she did that, suddenly someone attacked him and said, "Let her go, or I will kill you with my sickle." Sakera was extremely surprised and said, "Here is Madura. You disturb my wife. Charok the solution." The end. From this story, you can learn that you must not disturb everyone because here is Madura. If you disturb everyone, certainly the solution is that jarok. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
I need a lover to give me sense. Pull me from hell, bring me back again. Play me the classic, something romantic. Oops. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I, Ulil Absor, a delegation from Anokoyah Latte Boarding School, would like to tell you a story under title Rara Janggrang. So, let's start this story by long time ago. So, long time ago, in Prambanan lived beautiful queen named Rara Janggrang. She was 20 years old. Her father and mother died due to the attack of Bandung Bondowoso. By the way, after killing the father and the mother of Rara Janggrang, Bandung Bondowoso loved her. Bandung Bondowoso wanted to meet her. However, she didn't accept due to the deed of Bandung Bondowoso, which was cruel. Rara Janggrang, your father and your mother have already died. Now you're not anyone. Can I marry you? Said Bandung Bondowoso. Do you think a grown man like you can easily marry me? You can marry me if you can build thousands of temples in one night, replied Rara Janggrang. Hearing that, Bandung Bondowoso was extremely angry. However, he had 1,000 minions which were genies. Listen, I need your help. Build thousands of temples in one night, commanded Bandung Bondowoso. Yes, my king. All of the genies were building the temples. In the other side, Rara Janggrang and all her servants burned garbage to frighten the genies. The sun is rising. Let's disappear, cried all of the genies. Knowing that the genies ran away, Bandung Bondowoso was extremely angry. However, he could read some mantra in Java language. Do you know audience? Bandung Bondowoso read spell in Java language. Saiki aku sadar terlalu goblok mencintaimu. Wah. Finally, Rara was turned to be stone. Until this moment, the temples are standing in Prambanan, Central Java. And do you know the meaning of Bandung Bondowoso mantra spells? It means that he realized it was stupid because of love. The end. From this story, we can learn that love can make you stupid. I, Ulil Absor, a delegation from Anokoyah Latte Boarding School, say Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
I'm not gonna fight back what I've become. Singo Bandung, what reason you do it to me? Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. This is a story from Java Island, and this is the culture of Ponorogo. The honorable judges, respectable the committees, and audiences in happiness. Good morning. I am Muhammad Shafi'i will tell you a story by the title Rio Ponorogo. So let's start the story by once upon a time. So once upon a time in Java Island there lived beautiful princess of Kediri Kingdom. Her name was Dewi Sanggalangi. She was the only one generation of the kingdom. Her father, the king, worried for Dewi Sanggalangi didn't want to get married. My daughter, why you never want to get married? Who will lead after me? You know my father. I will get married if the man who wants to marry me can make a big ceremony of dancing with 142 horses. And the last, he must bring an animal with 2 heads. Hearing that, the king was very surprised and confused. In the following morning, the requirement of Dewi Sanggalangit was known by all people in the kingdom. No one dared to do but 2 people. They were Singobarong king and Klanaswandana king. Singobarong was king with 2 heads. The head of tiger. While Klanaswandana king was handsome king with peacock bird as his pet. Both Singobarong and Klanaswandana were so strong and powerful. Hello audience! Do you know who will get meaning between Singobarong and Klanaswandana? So let's continue the story. Day by day passed. Klanaswandana prepared many things, such 140 horses and many dances. However, he didn't find an animal with 2 heads. He just had a peacock that he would give to Dewi Sanggalangit when they do the requirement. Singobarong didn't do anything, but he planned a bad planning to fight with Klanaswandana in the middle of forest. And then Singobarong ordered all of the soldiers to fight with Klanaswandana's soldiers in the middle of forest when they were looking for an animal with 2 heads. Knowing that, Klanaswandana was very angry and said, Singobarong, what reason you do it to me? Klanaswandana ran and kicked the stomach of Singobarong, and that can make the peacock flew in the head of Singobarong. Suddenly, Singobarong was flown away. Then Klanaswandana read his magic formula. And after that, Singobarong changed to be an animal with 2 heads. Klanaswandana ordered the soldier to bring Singobarong to Ponorogo. Since the time, Reog is the culture of Ponorogo, and Klanaswandana with Dewi Sanggalangit lived happily in the kingdom. The end. From this story, we can learn that we must not be arrogant men. In order, many people will not fight with us. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Demon Mas, Demon, where are you? I'm hungry, I want to eat you. Demon Mas, where are you? I'm hungry, I want to eat you. Demon Mas, where are you? I'm hungry, I'm hungry, I want to eat you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhtafiqul Maulidi, as a delegation from Anokoyah Latte Islamic Boarding School. Today, I would like to tell you a story under title Timun Emas. So, let's begin the story with 100 years ago. So, 100 years ago, in small village of Nusantara lived an old woman whose name was Borondo. She lived alone. Her husband died while they didn't give birth to a child yet. One day, Borondo really wanted to have a child. So she came to the deep forest keeper that was giant, namely Buto Ijo.
Borondo, what do you come here for?
Borondo then told all of her wish to Buto Ijo.
How poor you are, Rondo. Plant this cucumber seed in the waist of your house. 2 years later, it will grow to be a big cucumber. That man, a contented child. Remember, plant it in the waist of your house.
Hearing that, so happy was Borondo that she would like to go home. But then, Buto Ijo screamed,
Once more, Rondo. I will take that child once she's already 12 years old.
2 years later, a big cucumber was opened, and Borondo found a beautiful baby that she named her Timun Emas. She really loved Timun Emas. She didn't dare to lose Timun Emas. Borondo was holding the baby and said,
Now, hush, little baby, don't you cry. Everything's gonna be alright. Stephen that up little lady. I told ya, Mom's here to hold ya through the night.
year by year passed. Timun Emas grew up to be a beautiful lady. She was 12 years old. Her mother told her everything.
Timun Emas, run away from Motoijo soon. Bring this stream past and cast him when we are in danger.
Timun Emas ran as fast as she could. However, Butoijo was already behind her, overtaking. Then, all of a sudden, Timun Emas stopped, fast Butoijo. Butoijo, I can show you the world. Take you wonder by wonder. Whoo! She threw the stream past. With the result, Butoijo stuck in the mud. Finally, Butoijo died there. Since that time, Timun Emas came back to her house and lived happily with Borondo. The end. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you.
Legend never die. I am Sakura when the world is calling me. Kelkov, go out from your house. I can hear them screaming out my name. Sakura, because of you I cannot dominate any village. I'll wake up in the fight. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. For all the judge and the honorable audience attending, I am Aminullah, a delegation from Anukoya Boarding School. Today, I would like to tell you my story. But before that, do you know Charok? Charok is a culture of Maduran people to defend their self-esteem from harassment of other people. So we can know that Charok is about fighting that usually all Maduranese people do when they defend themselves from their enemy. To know more about that, let's listen to my story and the title, The Bravery of Sakura. So, long time ago, in Maduran Island, there lived kind but strong man, namely Ki Alkaft. He lived in small village with his wife Sarah and his son Sakura. By his bravery and skill, he used to fight with all the troops of Netherlands. All the people in his village respected him as the figure of the village. One day, it was usual day. Ki Alkaft with his family were in their house doing their daily activity. Suddenly, there were many troops of Netherlands coming there. They surrounded him from outside, and at the end, one of them screamed, "Alkaft, go out from your house, or I will burn your house with you in it." Hearing it, Ki Alkaft was so surprised. He ordered Sarah and Sakura to stay in the house, while Ki Alkaft went out to face with all the troops. However, Ki Alkaft was caught by them. Looking at Sarah could not stay silent. She ran to Ki Alkaft. Unfortunately, Sarah and Ki Alkaft died in the hand of all the troops. Hey audiences, are you still with me? Do you know what will happen then, audiences? So let's come back to my story. Years by years passed. Sakura grew alone with no father and mother. However, in hard moment, Sakura never gave up to his faith. Staying alone and having no parent made him stronger than before. But he did not dare to face with all the troops of Netherlands. One night, when Sakura was sleeping, he dreamed his father. "My son, I know that it's awfully hard for you to face with all trouble in front of you. But remember that once upon a young year, when all the shadow disappeared, the animal inside came out to play. When face to face with all the fears, learned a lesson to tears. The memories we made will never fade. One day my father, he told me, son, don't let it slip away. Think of me if even you're afraid. My son, you are not gonna be alone because I'm always with you." Suddenly, Sakura get up from his sleeping. And since that time, Sakura wasn't afraid to face with all the troops of Netherlands. One day in the market, many people buying and selling something. Suddenly, there were many troops of Netherlands came. They tortured and killed many people. All the people in the market screamed, cried, and asked for help. At the end, Sakura came. "Hey! For all Maduranis, stand up on your feet, straighten up your shoulders, because we, Maduranis, will never be afraid of death." By his bravery and the skill of Ki Alkaft, Sakura screamed to motivate all the people in the market. Many days passed. A leader of the troop was angry with Sakura.
Sakura,
Because of you, I cannot dominate any villages. After all, and at best, I have to kill you. My soldier, prepare the troops. Kill Sakura soon. Never come back before you kill him. Yes, my captain. All the troops went to kill Sakura. On the other side, Sakura and many people were helping each other to liberate the market. Suddenly, there were many troops of Netherlands came to catch Sakura. Let me free. Sakura, don't object or I will kill you by my weapon, said one of the troops. I, Maduranes, will never be afraid of death because legends never die. When the world is calling me, I can hear them screaming out my name. I'll wake up in the fight. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, before I tell you my story, a wise man ever once said, if nobody would like to tell their story, nobody would like to continue their journey and be a high story. So I come here to tell you one legendary story. So this is me and my story. The story of Barong Lindung. So this story took place in one classical story of a Bali. Lived a supernatural being named by Barong Lindung who dedicated himself for a peace life. He was admiredly regarded as a kind and fair creature beyond another creatures. But however, there was still a name who was still ahead of him in many people's eyes. She was Rangda as the queen of Leia. One frightening evil of everyone's nightmare. She was even more terrifying mortal than cannibal, which anyone refused her would come an easy death. In one certain day, Raja Jayapangus, as the king of a Bali kingdom, declared a constitution. For everyone who could kill Rangda, they will get a big prize from his sacrifice. Then, some people willingly did over the contest. But beyond all those people's expectations, it was just how people picked the rest. The title had come for a more decent other sickness. But the only Barong Lindung who bravely fight and having the same place. But in the first fight, it made Barong Lindung pretended to lose himself to one day find the weakness of Rangda. Nothing can give me a better fight like you, Rangda. I will stop the match as I promised. But remember, I will be right back here. Go away, Barong. You have not deserved my class. Just go and dig your own grave. Well, as what the destiny went by, Barong Lindung was widely aware that Rangda was a greedy feeling. Her crazy expectation to dominate Bali kingdom and be Raja Jayapangus' wife was granted all his life to make him fall in. But as he got rejected, the only factor matching Bali people to make him fail. Then, seeing all the terror happen, Barong Lindung refused to silence. So, he decided to make a plan. I could not let any else ever going like this to Bali societies. I will come to fight her, no matter how. Then, Barong Lindung demanded Raja Jayapangus to accept Rangda as her servant to one day find the weakness of Rangda. Then, Rangda felt happy upon Raja Jayapangus accepted him to live with the same house. But it was how the hero took his eyes for this. You know, Barong Lindung never take a mass movement of this. So, as Rangda could not bring Raya over the castle, Barong Lindung directly challenged up Rangda at the castle. My respectable Queen Rangda, you still keep incense where actually well done, wrong enough to my life. There is my choice. I will put your slavery back and your heart will be delegates for the old Bali societies there. How many times you must learn to win a battle? The expected evil who still give nothing for those beset you. I will tear your body into pieces and murder their dreams. Raja Jayapangus is granted to be all mine. If it is not me, not even anybody, that's fair enough. Well, this was the story of the two creatures strive for 1,000 times toward the greatness for the legendary history. This match completely belongs to two sides. But after the long imposing each other, Barong got beaten and Rangda even entirely broken. Barong successfully killed the scary evil in one final strike. Meanwhile, knowing that her queen was killed by Barong, Leia swore to have a fight with the Barong in someday. Well, everybody in this room may have a crazy imagination that there will be a big match between Barong and Leia. So, let me tell you the story in the coming round. You can take the moral value of this story, that is, those who battle in the great injustice will never be afraid of to whatever ahead. Because if you resist, right will never exist. And thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, through the time, people across the world told each other stories of how they come as hero and monster, harmony and tragedy, death and the rebirth of their country. This past year had given way for tales and legend to tell generation to generation that have existed. But ladies and gentlemen, I come from one of them to tell you one most remarkable man in one legendary story. So this is me and welcome to my story. Garuda Wisnu Kencana. So this story took place in one most wonderful and magical island called as Bali. There everyone living a respectful happy village onto a greatest children beyond a perfect human. But those had the opposite character. They were Dira and Tommy. Over the course of lifetime, their father gave them egg, and they probably grow regarding to what they had become. So Phoenix as lawyer servant for the good, and Dragon as a brutal monster for the bad. This was how the story just gets started. In one beautiful day, there was a handing of a press contest for his children to replace his position. As he knew himself was getting weaker, he decided to give the place before he get the rest. So the father told, there will be a beautiful horse coming someday, and you have to guess what is color. If you are right, you will be regarded as my stranger. Each of them answered indifferent. Dira said white, and Tommy replied with black. So the coming day, the horse came in white, but before it perfectly arrived, Tommy ordered the dragon to change the horse color. It will be wrong enough to my life. I only waste my daytime to be her suffering. My son, the dragon, changed the destiny and back me as her nightmare. After that, the dragon ran after the horse to give the supernatural power to change the horse color and save his father. So in the day after, Tommy was regarded as his father changer and put Dira as his servant. But ladies and gentlemen, the mama was not in one direction as we expected. Dira was badly treated by her own brother. Everything he wanted with should come in a very easy day. On the other hand, Phoenix realized that his mother cried for impossible attention. So he directly came to his mother's brother to forget what her mother had become. But it was mess of the moment. Tommy asked the holy water named by Tirtha Amarta to let his sister. Nothing will ever go as you planned, Phoenix. Your mother had promised with the king and not to delay after all well done. But with Tirtha Amarta, bring me what I wish. I will fix what I hate. None can give a better goodness to myself, but forgiving my mom has been more than just being greater. With all strengths I had and all my mother's step, I will take whatever my great destiny. Then, Phoenix had gone so far to find the holy water. In his long journey to travel the universe, met Vishnu as the merciful God wonder to us. So, as he wanted to get the holy water, Vishnu was essentially give him, as long as he will serve him as the transportations. So, with the boy feelings, he would like to sincerely give this translation. But in short, it was finished well. But Vishnu couldn't sincerely accept that Tommy will get the holy water. Nowhere to end this farewell, but this water is the answer to what you have over. Please give this for a good and fix you. The saddest thing for me is only to see Mama as cadaver. The water is not for me, not even my destiny, but I give it from my mom's library. At the time, Vishnu was very angry and throwing the water to the ground, but it tragically fell into Tommy's body. So with all desire the dragon had, Tommy hit his father together with the water. But anybody in this room may probably have crazy expectation of how Phoenix could save his mother and become the helper. But his long journey history with Vishnu is not the unforgettable memory to our history. His statue is located in Bali and always being our identity. And the story was the end. So what the moral value can take from this that the earth is enough for everyone's need, not for everyone's good. And thank you very much.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone! Standing here, I'm gonna be telling you a story by the title Lombok Island as a Tourist Attraction. So please enjoy! A long time ago, on Lombok Island, Tunjung Bitu Kingdom was headed by a wise and kind ruler named King Tonjang Baru. He got married to Dewi Sranting and gave birth to a beautifully charming girl named Princess Mandalika. Princess Mandalika grew up as a polite, wise, and kind girl, which made everybody on the island love her. The beauty of Princess Mandalika was spread to all over the neighboring kingdom. One by one, they want to get the heart of Princess Mandalika. However, none of them could attract her attention. Then, a series of wars finally broke up. Princess Mandalika went to the forest to find an inspiration. After getting the inspiration, she obligated to assemble those crown princes along with the number in Sugarkuta Beach on day 20, month 10 of the Sasak calendar. On that day, all had to be on the beach before the sun rises. Soon after the sun roses, Princess Mandalika came and dressed beautifully in royal silky clothes. She stood up at the stone and she stared at the crowded. And then she spoke up. Father, Mother, and all of you here. For now, I would like to announce you that today I wouldn't choose any one of you. My destiny lies on this beach becoming Nyale. I would emerge on several occasions along with a number of Nyale. From this, I wish that my sacrifice would be beneficial to all of you for now and then. I'm sorry for blaming you for everything I just couldn't do, and I've hurt myself by hurting you. All were shocked to hear that announcement, including Mandalika's parent. Then, just after she stopped telling her decision, she plunged herself into the sea and disappeared. Many people then sought for her at the sea, but nothing they found. In a moment, thousands of sea worms emerged from the bottom of the sea. And in the present, such kind of sea worms is known locally as Nyale. Until now, a number of people gathered in Segarkota Beach during the Baunyal festival to collect Nyale because they do believe in the benefit of it. So, in every culture in Indonesia has their own moral value. And the moral value of this story is about the sacrifice of Princess Mandalika to save the peace of the society and avoid the conflict. Besides that, Baunyal festival functioned as a means of increasing the solidarity among the inhabitants of Lombok Island and tourists coming from foreign country or outside the province of West Nusa Tenggara. The 2023 festival started on 10th February 2023. The Paunyale Festival is estimated to attract 25,000 tourists to Lombok Island during the 2 days event. Otherwise, Segar Kuta Beach also attract plenty tourists in all the whole years. The combination of blue water and white sand make these two beaches as the icons of Lombok Island. So, what are you waiting for? Let's promote our tourist attraction. Thank you everybody for listening. I'm Lila Malfi from Mantu Gresik. Hasta la vista.
Madura, your wordsworth is one blood. Now you have swum in a blood bath. You in Farasul? It's actually our hobby to fight the fool. You are like a Mosir coming to Lion's Kids. Stupid, so fool. Living with us is simple. You are polite, we respect. You are impolite, we had better fight. One word to say, fuck for all. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I am Gibran Azali from LPB Anur Jarid. Would like to show you one of Indonesia's stories under the title, The Tragedy of Sampit. Let us kick off this story. So this story took place in one of the most wanted and wonderlands called Borneo province back on 21st century. Man who was historically regarded as a great and fearless leader was born. Professor Usop, as his name, had the fact that he was a respected leader simply because of his justice, even leadership that were becoming an honor for all the societies. And Usop swore to carve all people's head who were the reasons of losing comfortable of Sampit society. On the other hand, there was still a head of ethnic who quietly barred Sampit society. Madures was the one of Usop worries that made him refuse to keep silent. One certain day, Professor Usop felt worried that Madura society would like to reach his territory. In sudden, he invited all his societies to keep distance over Madura, and he also declared, if anytime Madura society bother us for more sickness, we give no them forgiveness. Ironically, Madura society brutally took over all areas and gave for more disease and sickness. Till one day, it made Usop dare to fight with Madura and the big battle happened. Anyone can be quickly angry as they deserve. Madura, enough is enough. Stop to act foolishly or I will kill you carelessly. Nothing can get myself down in front of your eyes. They have more feel that Madura is no more than just weak. So let me break you into pieces. Well, knowing that Sampit society would like to oust Madura society, Madura society decided to go back for their island. But guys, this continuously dying news made a man named by Sukardi refused to keep silent. He wanted to fight for the spirit to take revenge somehow. So he decided to get up the on fire of his society to get the battle. There must be no more people feel the consequence. I don't deserve to see Sampit society going like this on my societies. Hey all my societies, let's begin the war. We had better to off than our authority is step off. Ironically, the serious moment burned up the revenge on by Maduras. Sukardi fired up all Maduras and invited Sampit society to get the battle. Indeed, they were previously friends, but when the unexpected incident happened, the friendship to be friendship. Then the big battle happened between Sampit society and Madura society. The long imposing each other got the battle into very close to death.
till the war could not be avoided anymore between them. Madura! Something you never fear will come in easy deed. You never see how the primitive goes out from their cage and asks for the freedom. There is nothing that I want except you come for the grave. The great boy is here for reasons you never might know how the Madura give no apologies and kill you for the rest. Then, second upon a big battle happened between Madura and Sampit society. The failure and magical came as help for Sampit society, and Usopp and all Madura societies were happy in the success of kicking out of Madura. So the story was the end. So you can take the moral value from this story that to win any battle, you must fight if you already dead. And thank you.
Like you could have done it any better. No one can give me saddest thing. But the defeat on your hand is just impossible. Well, here we go. Let's watch and listen what my story about. The story of Simo Ulung. Once upon a time, in wonderful island of East Java Island, there was living a holy man named by Kiai Ulung. He was a religious person, had magical power. He controlled his body into white tiger, which called him well from treat. As the time went by, Kiai Ulung wanted to go to Bondowoso without further ado to spread Islam as the true religion. Then, Kiai Ulung stayed in the jungle while rested himself for the moment. With his magical power, he was not afraid of exiting threats. On the other hand, lived an old and scary man who became the watchman of the jungle. Jasiman was the name. He did not like with the arrival of newcomer. With his powerful power, he could defeat a newcomer who stayed around the jungle. One day, when Jasiman exercised his power, he was seeing an old man who arrested himself under a tree. Jasiman was very angry at him who stayed with no permission. After that, Jasiman ousted him with forcible action. You, fucking man who live here, just move out from my dormitory. If you don't want, just fight with me. Ha 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 ha. No need to fight. I just rest myself for the moment. Within short time, Jasiman did not like Kiai Ulung's action which disparaged his duel. Then, they got a very close battle to impose each other. In the era of Jasiman, Kiai Ulung had to follow his rule to use his heirloom weapon in the great battle. But it was nonsense. The true battle will not impose both of them, because they had an equal power. So that Kiai Ulung was getting on fire on him, and willy-nilly, Kiai Ulung turned his body into white tiger to win the battle. Like you could have done it any better. No one can give me saddest thing. But the defeat on your hand is just impossible. You might not be the one selfish to this of only you might have stranger strength than me. If that is what you want, you will be my first season on how I dare to die to pick rest. Then, they imposing each other go a battle to very close death. But Jasiman's power was not enough to defeat Kiai Ulung. Moreover, the white tiger of Kiai Ulung was the biggest power around East Java, which could not be controlled by ordinary people. Finally, Jasiman admitted being lost in the great battle and chose to follow Kiai Ulung's journey to spread Islam as the true religion. Nothing got something better as what you have done, Kiai Ulung. I will kneel on your right foot and I put myself as your servant as the truth. Nothing something will go better further if you never put yourself trust to God. That's all. It's truly mass. In the coming day, Jasiman knew that he was staying in one kali with Kiaulung. But with the greatest power of Kiaulung, he could turn his body into Tiger Diamond. Knowing Kiaulung did not have couple, Jasiman would like to give his sister to get married with Kiaulung, because Kiaulung was suitable with humble character. The end. So guys, you can take my moral value from my story, that is, people need to realize the differences between arrogance and confidence. And thank you very much.
Hello everyone, my name is Nabilul Hoir from LPBA Nurul Jadid. As a great teenager, I ask you, do you know Aksara? For the one who do know that, you are good. And for the one who don't, you are missing out. So here I am to bring you back to our culture through my story entitled The Story of Hana Caraka. The story was started in Majiti Island long before the archipelago united. In that island, there stood a glorious kingdom named by Medang Kamulan. This kingdom was led by a kind and wise king where everybody called him Aji Saka. In his journey, he had ever killed many scary monsters and immoral creatures with his headlong weapon that was Pujangga Kris. Beyond those many wins, there was a brownie man who dedicated alongside of him to be the loyal servant of Aji Saka. He was Sembada. Once upon a time, Aji Saka was regarded to kill a devil who brought nightmare for people, which located in another island away from Majiti Island. Before he visited that island, he entrusted his Kris to always be kept by Sembada, and he told that there must be no one to take it except him. Upon his arrival in the island, he successfully dominated the class, and he could bring the peace for all people over there. After winning the battle, there was the same powerful man who dedicated himself to be the loyal servant of Aji Saka. He was Dora. Many days, months, and years they had passed, until one specific day, Aji Saka ordered Dora to take his Kris in Majiti Island. But he didn't tell that the Kris was kept by Sembada, his servant too. It was how much of the moment happened to the story. In Majiti Island, Sembada was surprised by the arrival of stranger that was Dora. He came out to face the immoral person who tried to take Pujangga Kris. A little mistake of Aji Saka had created really big problem for them, until nightmare battle could not be stopped anyway. How dare you want to take the Kris of my lord, Aji Saka? It's only on my dedication. No one can take this Kris from me, except him. And I'm Sembada, ready to die for only saving this Kris. I'm Dora, the one and only servant that Aji Saka trusts in. Nobody else. Just give me that Kris, or the return is only on your head. The battle killed all of them. They die of their own power. On the other hand, Aji Saka realized that he forgot to tell that the Kris was kept by his another servant. Then he decided to overtake, but it was too late. His arrival didn't change the destiny that his servant died because of his mistake. To immortalize the tragedy, Aji Saka made a poem which called Aksara. Then he traveled archipelago to share his education, and he dedicated himself on behalf of Dora and Sembada to always keep the peace of life through their story. Aji Saka, I swear by the name of Dora and Sembada, I won't even forget what you have given for your loyalty. With this poem dedicated, I'm ready to be your servant and keep the peace of the world, even that pick me up. Because this is the story of Hana Caraka. There were two messengers, Data Sawala. They were in different stand. Pada jayanya,
both of them were equally powerful. Maga Batanga, these are their cadaver. Remember, audience, there will always be a lesson that you can take from my story. That is, your action is the result of your thought focus on responding. So, never let your thought to give the better response for everything. That's all of my time.